Did you know that it is possible to make a digital model of a lake or aquatic ecosystem so that you can predict aquatic problems in the future? What is Algae 3D Intelligence Water Quality Monitoring Program? The balance within an aquatic ecosystem or a lake is extremely fragile. That means that the smallest changes within, for example, the sediment of the lake or the dissolved oxygen levels or the nutrient levels can already trigger problems in the future, such as, for example, harmful algae blooms. There are already quite some monitoring solutions available to monitor those different parameters in a lake, but at the moment the available solutions are limited. That means, for example, that real-time water quality monitoring solutions are only taking samples or only taking readings just on one specific point in the lake and just at the surface. While other solutions, for example remote sensing, they give you a nice spatial overview, but again only of the surface of a lake. Sampling gives you a very detailed overview, a very specific overview, but it only takes from that specific date and time on that specific point. But if you really want to get a complete overview of what happens in your lake, you need to be able to monitor in 3D. That means in depth, over the space of the lake, and in real time, so every 30 minutes or every hour in time, so that you can pick up on trends. Algae has actually developed a 3D water intelligence system, and that means that we take from all these components, we take monitoring data to make an online assessment and prediction of the status of the water quality of your lake. We use real-time in-situ data to monitor, for example, accurately levels of chlorophyll A, phycocyanin, but also dissolved oxygen, temperature, redox, pH, etc. We also monitor this on different depths to get that vertical profile of your lake. We do this through a vertical profiler. Then, what we can also add is, for example, nutrient monitoring, both on the vertical profiler as well as on the surface. And also we can add different other pollution indicators, such as, for example, heavy metals. Finally, what we also add is remote sensing. And remote sensing really gives us that overview of what we are reading in this one specific point of the lake. How does this relate to the entire lake? How do specific pollution indicators, such as algae blooms, move from one side, from one hotspot to another side of the lake? And this really forms the basis of our 3D water intelligence. Now, all this data feeds into our online servers, and this is the basis of our digital twin. This digital twin takes the data and makes accurate predictions. It means that when we know that something changes in the lake, we already know that a specific event can happen, such as, for example, an algae bloom. We can also predict that if an algae bloom starts at some point in a lake, it's going to move to another spot in a lake, so that we know when it will arrive at the intake of a water treatment plant, for example. But we also know the relation between, for example, nutrient inflow, rainfall, specific events such as the depths of a lake or reservoir, and how it will relate to future water quality. And this really helps our users to make better decisions about how they manage their water in their lakes or reservoirs. Algae has already implemented our solutions in over 69 countries worldwide in many different reservoirs and different industries. And what we see is that we can not only reduce harmful algae blooms and algae blooms by 70 to 90%, but by providing this insight to our clients, we can also reduce the need for manual sampling, and we can accurately predict harmful algae blooms up to 7 days in advance. So in summary, the use of a digital twin to really help predict and analyze the state of an aquatic ecosystem helps our users to go from reactive water treatment to proactive water treatment. It helps our users to make more sustainable decisions about water management, and in the future helps us protect our water resources.